I think it's recording. Okay. So today's, what is it, November 19th, 2015, and I'm going to do a call about the business. So Ashley had talked about, I don't know if it was to me personally or to a couple of other coaches in a group chat about some coaches relying too heavily on this coach sneak peek that she's been running. So typically she would do it like once a month. Well, if you're talking to someone about the business, then you would be like, oh, well, there's a coach sneak peek in 2.5 weeks. I'll put you in that, rather than actually talking to them about it one-on-one. So I kind of wanted to present ideas for talking to people and inviting and the different avenues and what to say, so that you're not constantly relying on the sneak peek if she's going to run it or whatever thing she's going to do. So with that, I'm going to try to share screen. Well, hold on. Share screen? Will that work? This. Share screen. Okay, but I want to go up to the top. Oh, let's see if it'll let me. All right. Can you see my first screen? That's green. It says talking about the biz. Okay. So this almost always is the hardest thing. And I know for myself it is the hardest thing. I've listened to kind of a lot of trainings and taken a lot of notes throughout all of my Beachbody notebook. And I've heard from several different top coaches that it's hard because we make it hard. It's not actually a hard thing to just say to someone, have you ever thought about coaching? It's that we are uncomfortable and that we struggle with it because either we don't believe in ourselves or we're not confident enough or we're scared, right? We're scared of what they're going to say. So we have to get over that, over these issues so that we can be confident and invite consistently every day. Realize here, though, that you are the messenger. You're the messenger, not the message. So you're just sharing this information with them. They're not, voting for you. You're just sharing this information. So don't, I guess, and I'll say this like 6 other times throughout this talk, you need to just be okay if they say no and realize that it's not you. It's just the opportunity that's not right, okay? So really, if this inviting is something that you struggle with, we need to be working through and figuring out really good personal development books so that you can get over the issue and insecurities you have in yourself. And so it's another issue of mine, so I'm gonna try to look for a couple books if I find some good ones, or if any of you guys have some good ones, feel free to chat, and then maybe we can do another book club, I don't know, maybe after the first of the year about this. Okay, so at the end I had put this talk together and then realized that I have like 3 different areas where you talk to coaches, or 3 different coach prospects. So sometimes if you post help wanted or now hiring ad and you say comment below and I'll send you more info, and someone comments below, what do you say to them? That's one of the things we're going to talk about. That's one area. So I've had people comment on my post. So what do you say when they respond? You don't go, oh, I'll put you in a sneak peek in 2.5 weeks. No, you need to share the business with them. The second point is those people who are already saying, yeah, I want to buy a challenge pack. That's the second area of coaching you need to introduce. And then the third one, which I think is the scariest of them all, is people that you're going to personally message or invite in person and ask them if they've ever thought about coaching. So we're going to kind of talk about what to say to those people as well. So this is the easiest way, and this is text literally from Ashley because she said copy and paste it, and I have copied and pasted it. I know several of coaches have used this and they posted in the team page that it works really well. So if they're like, yes, I'm going to buy a challenge pack, and you're like, score 2 Success Club points, you need to be asking them if they want to be a coach at the same time. So this is the script that she said. Do you want to go with being a customer or coach? Either way, it costs you the same thing. Either way, it's fine. But then next month you can save money on Shakeology, and then I can show you how to get it paid for. It works really well. I know several coaches have gotten other coaches this way. But sometimes they come back and say, well, tell me more about that. So what do you say? So this is a screenshot of what I said to one of my coaches, just giving her a little bit more information. So I said something about, here's some more information. As a coach, you're going to save 25%. You're going to make 25%. There is going to be a $15 coaching fee. And I told her what it covers. So it's going to cover your website, all customer service and returns, and it's going to stock and ship all products for you. So, and then I emphasize how awesome our team page is and that we have, team accountability and that kind of stuff, because that was something that I really wanted to share with her. So you need to be able to confidently be like, oh, if someone says, yeah, I'm interested in that, or sure, tell me more about that, you need to know what you're going to say, okay? So this is taken from something I'm going to show you at the end. So in case you want to like copy and paste this and put this into like a document so you have it, that's what I'm going to show you is the Word document. Okay, so the other way you need to be sharing coaching is just through your daily posts. So I have a task for all of you to do right now. I'm hoping you're taking notes or you're on some sort of, you have a piece of paper lying around, you can do this. But I want you to spend 30 seconds and come up with the 3 most important reasons why you love coaching right now. So for me, it was the discount on Shakeology, I made new friends, and I love the sense of accomplishment. So write down the top 3 reasons why you love coaching. And I'll pause and let you do this. Okay, I still see the 3 people on my screen writing, so I will give you a little bit more time. I can only see 3 of you, so. Okay, then the next part is list what 3 things coaching has done for you thus far. So has it paid for your Shakeology? Has it allowed you to meet new friends? Has it given you more confidence? Has you've helped so many people lose weight? Do you drink less coffee? Are you able to travel more? Are you able to pay off student debt, loan debt, or whatever debt you have? The 3 reasons or the 3 best things that coaching has done for you. Write those down. People still look like they're writing, so I'll wait. I have a funny face because I feel like no one's staring at me, but I know everyone's, well, actually they might not be staring at me. They might be looking at my screen, so then it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to just be doing weird stuff. Sorry. Okay, so this is what you need to be posting about in your 3 to 5 posts a day. So you want to be sharing the love and the passion and why you love it and what you get out of it with people all the time on social media. So it shouldn't be just, oh, Ashley says we're having a sneak peek next week. I'm just going to post randomly on this Thursday that I love coaching and this is why. You need to be consistent about it. So this is going to clue people in to what the lifestyle coaching brings to you. So how often, it's kind of up to everyone. I said that you need to do it 3 times a week. It's up to you, what works best for you and how big your goals are. Like if you're like, I'm going 3-star diamond and I'm going to crush it, then you probably want to be talking about it more often. Minimally 1 time a week, you need to make a more direct post. And by that direct post, I mean like, help wanted, or now hiring, or new coaches needed, or it's very direct. Like, I have open positions. I'm a badass. Come join my team. That's what that is. So at least once a week, you need to be posting that. And I actually have mine scheduled in that every Sunday night I'm going to be posting about the business opportunity. Make sure you have a call to action. So comment or message you to learn more. Another good thing, especially if you've been coaching for 6 months, 12 months, is share stats about how far you've come. So what's different about your life now than a year ago in terms of coaching, or even 6 months, and then share how much your team has. So if your team has 20, your immediate downline or your personally sponsored coaches, you have 20 coaches in your downline, share that, because that's a big deal. You're right. Share with other people, how awesome and how successful you've been thus far. Okay, in your posts. Okay, so now you've made a post about coaching, and now they're like, hey, I'm interested. Can you send me more info? Now what do you do? Because you're like, oh, crap. What you don't want to do is wait and send them to the sneak peek. If the sneak peek starts in 2 days, okay. But if it's a week out, you do not want, even 4 days out, you really don't want to wait. You want to be sharing this information with them. So this is from one of the trainings that I had listened to that said you want to compliment them. Say, it might sound cheesy, but they're like, I'm so glad you asked for more info. I've been thinking about you and how blah, 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 something relevant to whatever there is going on in their life. And then I would love, to have you on my team. And then you want to do this just like you do with a challenge, like with if they're interested in challenge pack, ask them questions. Don't immediately just spew information at them, because you want to make sure you understand why they're doing it and what their goals are and what's interested. If they're solely interested in financial, then you're really going to emphasize that more when you're talking about it. But if they're like, I just want more fitness accountability, then you're not going to, emphasize the financial aspect of it as much. So you really want to take the time to listen and learn what's interested or pique their interest and what their goals are. Send them a video about coaching. So for a while, I had other videos, like there's a Melanie Mitro video, top coach, and other people's videos. And then finally I was like, Emily, you need to make videos. So I went to YouTube. I searched, what is Beachbody coaching? I watched 5 videos right in a row. And then I sat down in front of my, I think whatever computer or laptop I had. And I spewed for 5 minutes on what I thought Beachbody coaching was based on what I had just seen on those 5 other videos. So I was able to pick and choose what I liked about the 5 other videos and then spin it and, really put my personality into it. And I made that video. I made it about 5 minutes, and it's on my YouTube channel. You can watch it and see what you think. But that way I can share that with someone and say, this is what it means to be a coach. This is what coaching is. If you do that, though, you really want to ask them and be like, okay, do you have time to watch this video? And if they say yes, then you say, okay, it's 5 minutes long. When do you think you'll be able to do this? And they'll say, well, I can do it tonight. And you go, great. Well, can I follow up with you tomorrow night? So you don't want to just say, let me know if you have any questions, or let me know if this is interesting or whatever. You need to set a specific time to follow up with them, okay? Okay, so I'm going to go 9 times out of 10, if let's say they're watching a video or you're talking to them, they're going to have objections. And just like with a challenge group, you want to be using the feel, felt, found. So for those that don't know, what is it? I understand how you feel. I felt the same way, but I found that whatever their concern is. So I was afraid, if their objection is, I don't want to be salesy. Okay, great. So you say, I understand how you feel. I felt the same way, but I have found that I don't feel like I'm really being a salesperson when I'm just sharing what I'm doing. I'm sharing the workouts that are working for me. I'm sharing how much I love Shakeology, and I'm sharing how great the containers are on the 21-day fix. So that's what my focus is. It's not saying buy this product. It's this is what works for me. And if you're interested, come along on the journey. So, and I found that worked really well, and I've been really successful using that method rather than actually just walking up to people and saying, here's Shakeology, buy it from me. So that's sort of a way to talk about an objection using the feel, felt, found. Again, so this is what I talked about on the first slide again. Remove yourself from the outcome. If they say no, it's not because no to you, or they don't like you, or you're mean, or whatever. Well, probably you're not mean, but it's because it's not the right time, or this opportunity really isn't, not really interested in the opportunity, or they're just not ready, right? So it's not you, it's the situation, right? So you can't take it personally. Like literally I reached out to this person who was looking for more positivity in her life. And I said, hey, I know I don't know if we talked a couple weeks ago about having more positivity in your life. And have you ever considered doing what I do? And it's been a huge source of, inspiration and positivity having our team, right? Our team is awesome. So, and she was like, yeah, blah, 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 and gave me no. Do I think she's saying no to me? No, but she's saying no to this opportunity. And it's not right now, because you never know. She's now going to watch my posts and see if I'm consistent. And if I am, then maybe in 6 months she might say, hey, I am interested. Tell me more. Realize that we're in the business of helping people, so that we want to make a positive impact in their life, whether they say yes or no. So even with this person who said no to me, I really want to go, okay, and try to add value and reach out and continue to build a relationship and make an impact on their life, right? Because that's really what coaching is about. Less than, not making money, not less important is making money in sales and blah, blah, blah. So regardless of the outcome, we want to make a positive impact. Okay. This is, I guess, I'm going to sit up. Just sorry if I'm moving this around. So one of the things I think Janelle Summer, so she's another top coach I talked about, was that you want to, when you're talking to people, especially if you're going to do this on the phone. I mean, she really recommends phones, and I understand how it's good to get people on the phone, but that's really, really uncomfortable. I mean, I would assume for a lot of people, I know it was for me, like I did it with one of my coaches who was going to sign up, but I knew her previously. So it can be really uncomfortable, but you want to talk to them as if they've already signed up. And this will allow them to sort of get into the coach mindset that they're already a coach. So you can say, since you're already a coach, you'll be amazed at the blah, 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 whatever you think they'll be amazed at, and that you'll love the team culture and our team events. And we have, fun chats with each other, and, bring them into the environment and really allow them to feel how awesome it is to be a coach. Because I would assume if you're on the team call, you think it's really awesome and you want to build your business. So you want to really make them feel it already. And then don't be afraid. And I actually did this with one of my challenge prospect is don't be afraid to ask them what's holding them back. Say, can I ask you, is there one thing that's really holding you back right now? Is it, and I maybe list off a couple things and be like, is it any of these? And then that way you have a better idea and say, oh, financially it's difficult. And then you can work through how to help them and address, whatever it is that's kind of holding them back. But don't be scared of being more upfront, right? Because you're not trying to be rude or anything. You're just trying to, help them out and get more information. Okay, so I have do's, don'ts, and maybe one or two other slides. So do's, and this was I believe one of our team calls at the end of October. These were her 4 do's for inviting, and they were good. So I'm literally pulling them back on because if you weren't on that call, or if you were and you forget, it's really good to hear these. So before you invite, you need to be a proof of the products consistently, which, okay, I know I have been, but more importantly, you need to be it publicly. Like, I drink Shakeology, but every day, and I don't share every day that I drink Shakeology. Like, people don't know that every day I do that. So you need to make sure that not only are you doing it, but you're sharing with everyone that you're doing it, so they know exactly what you're doing and how a coach, I guess, behaves, right? So they know what you're sharing in Shakeology. They know you're working out. They know you're working on personal development, because you're going to be talking about how personally developed you are. If that makes sense. So show them the lifestyle of the coach. So don't show them a challenge pack. Don't just share a challenge pack. Show them the lifestyle. That goes back to you posting about the 3 things you love about coaching, or what coaching has done for you. Like, I can pay my gas bill now, so they can see that coaching has allowed me, or whoever to pay for X or Y or whatever. Okay. So it's really the lifestyle that you want. That's what they want to envision, is I want to live the lifestyle that she had. Like with Ashley, she had paid off her car early or something, I believe, right at the same time she was having the sneak peek. And I was like, dude, she's paying off a car early, a nice car. Like, all right, I would like to pay off a car or pay off my student loans. I'm going to see if I can do what she's doing and have the lifestyle she's having, right? This is hard for me, and probably a lot of you, is don't play God. So you need to invite everyone and don't prejudge them. Don't play God. Don't say, oh, you won't be a good coach, or you're probably not interested, or you make a lot of money, or you're really busy, or don't say that. You need to treat everyone as an equal opportunity invitee, I guess, if that makes sense. So just don't prejudge everyone. Just give everyone the same opportunity, because you never know, okay? Last, and I know Ashley's talked about this before, be you, and be you unapologetically. Everyone's personality is different. And so really one of the, I think some coach, and it kind of laughed, is you really want to make sure that you match the personality, like you and the coach prospect match, right? So you're kind of interviewing each other and seeing if it's a right fit, right? So that your personalities kind of match. Does that make sense? And I know it's hard for me, because I'm like, I don't want to turn a coach away, because like I need all my coaches I could possibly get. I don't want to turn away coaches. So if you feel that way, like, what if this person maybe doesn't have the right personality for me? Would I tell them no, they can't sign up as a coach with me? Probably not. I wouldn't say don't turn them away, but just know that their personality is a little bit different, and it might be a little bit more work for you to figure out, Ashley's posted the color code system, that maybe your color is this, and that you need to switch your color when you're working with this person. Does that make sense? Hopefully. Okay, don't, again, prejudge. It's holding everyone back. It's holding me back. Well, maybe not everyone, but it's holding me. So I would assume it's holding me. It's probably, and some of my coaches I've talked to, it's probably holding a lot of other people back. Don't do it. Don't do it. Be an equal opportunity invitee. Consistently connect and then reconnect with people, because people's lives change over the night. They could lose a job. They could, have a kid, which you would know kind of over time, but they could lose a job. Family situations change. Financial situations definitely change. So you just need to always be connecting and reconnecting, because you never know when the time might be when they might say, yeah, my financials not great. Hey, I saw you do this stuff. Can you tell me more about it? So you always want to just be invested in touching, reconnecting and retouching people. Retouching, that sounds weird. Reconnecting, that's better. So this is an important one. Don't be in a hurry to immediately invite people. And so that means don't go from friend request to sale. You need to take the time to build the relationships. And I know some people are like, build relationships, then invite. And then other people are like, no. I invite everyone, and then those who are interested, I build a relationship with, and then they may or may not buy a challenge pack. There's different camps, but at some point, you need to be building relationships with these people, okay? And then don't give people information without asking, right? That you can say, hey, have you ever thought about coaching or whatever? But if they say no, then you don't want to be like, but it's so awesome. And it's awesome because X, Y, and Z, right? So you need to just make sure that you're listening and respectful of them and what they're telling you. Okay, so two more slides. What to say. There's two different ways. I have one's from Scotty Hobbs, and I don't know who the other one is from. It's just really simple. Have you ever considered becoming a coach to help with X? And I put X as whatever X would be that would solve their problem. More fitness accountability, saving money on Shakeology, reduce their work stress. They want to live a life with more purpose. They want to stay at home with their kids. They want more financial freedom. Whatever their issue is that Beachbody can solve. Oh, here's my puppy. Yep. Okay. Thank you. So whatever off. Okay. Super helpful. So whatever their issue is, you just want to make sure that you say that. Have you ever considered becoming a coach to help with whatever it is? If discount on Shakeology, accountability, whatever, you want to say that at the end. And then they can say yes or no. Realize, though, if they say no, be like, oh, okay, well, you should, consider it or whatever. But you're planting the seed in their mind so they know that this coaching opportunity could solve this problem. So if they're like, no, not interested, realize that in the month they're like, wow, I really wished I had more fitness accountability. Maybe I should consider that. And they might come and say, hey, can you give me more information? Another way is to say, hey, by the way, I've been meaning to ask, have you ever considered becoming a coach? And then blah, 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 something at the end of that. Okay. But make sure here you're following up with people, and don't chase them, which is hard because I'm like trying to balance. I'm like talking to a couple people and I'm like, okay, am I following up or am I chasing them? Because I don't want to chase people, because if I have to chase people to sign up, then they probably don't want to actually do the business. And then once they do sign up, I'm probably going to have to chase them to stay active, and then chase them to hit Emerald, and then chase them to hit Success Club. And that's not the kind of business I want to run, or the kind of team I want to have. So make sure that you're following up. And again, you can follow up still by just checking in and reconnecting with them. I haven't talked to you in a while. How are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Have you thought any more about this? Or inviting them to sneak peeks, but do the invite or whatever. Okay. So then the last thing is the bulleted basics. So this is something, I got this in a Word document. I can post it in our team page, which would be really easy, but let's see if this will work. Yeah, so this is the bulleted basics. It's a script from, I don't know whoever made it. It says something about, I'm so glad you're interested. It's been a great thing. Coaching has been a great thing for me because, and why has coaching, you insert whatever the reason is. I know you'd be great at it and would benefit from coaching because, and then again, why they would be a good coach. And then this literally lists all the basics. So you get your commission, no pressure, team cycle bonus, discounts, training, mentoring, stocks, a support system, the business fee. Literally, it's as if you had to say, here's everything, basic information you need to know about Beachbody coaching. This is it. And you can just, this is kind of what you have. So this is what I did when I had someone who I just was interested in buying the challenge pack. And I told them about the coaching wording with what Ashley had said. And then I had said, hey, here's more information about coaching. I pulled a couple of these bullets and made it into a paragraph, and that's what I sent her. So I would recommend having this on your computer or whatever you're going to use to work the business so that you always have it. So if someone's asking and you're like, ooh, what should I say? You just pull some of these points off about coaching, and that's what you can say. So, all right, let's please. I don't know how to get out of this. Stop share. Okay, it's gone. So that was pretty much all I've got. How do I unmute now? I don't want to stop recording.
Click on the microphone.
Oh, I can unmute all. That's what I was going to do. Okay, so that's, I guess, all I've got. So if you guys have questions, it doesn't have to be about this. It can be about whatever you want. But this is. Thanks for watching. I don't think I've ever presented to 20 people before. Well, 20 people about Beachbody before. So.
I had two ones sitting up here like
No questions? Okay. Thanks for coming then, everyone.
You did a great job.
Thanks, Lisa. Hopefully everyone got stuff out of this one.
You did a great job. I took lots of notes, and I'm going to post with my team, my personal sponsor coaches too. So proud of you.
It was like, sometimes I'd like try to take trainings from like other people and like present this, but literally I went through my entire entire coaching notebook and just was like flipped through every training I've ever watched about inviting and coach inviting, and was like took different nuggets and like compiled it into just one PowerPoint. And that's why some of this stuff was repetitive, because if it's repetitive, I'm kind of like, I'll just keep it repetitive, so just so people realize that many coaches have said this, and then probably that much more information than if they hear it more than once. So.
Absolutely. I still have about 10 pages of notes from Summit that I still need to go through and organize and put into a PowerPoint or some sort of program. That way I can continue to share with my team. But yeah, you did a great job. Everything was very simple, easy to understand, and very clear. So
awesome.
I like it. I like the feel, felt, and found idea.
I try to use that a lot. I always try to, like, someone's like, oh, it's really expensive. Like, literally every objection I get, I try to somehow spin whatever I'm going to say into that.
And, when you correlate with them, so when you say, I understand how you feel, I have felt that way before, I did feel, that it creates that relationship and helps them to trust you a little bit more, because then they know that you've been there, done that, and you've worked past that. So,
right.
That builds a lot of trust.
Okay, I don't have to sign it.
Someone saying to me that
if I don't want to do it.
If you don't have a found, like if you don't, like someone's like, I don't, like if someone were to say, I don't have enough time because I'm really busy with my kid. Well, I don't have children, so it's hard for me to be like, oh, well, I found with my kid it was really easy for me to blah. So, but what you do is you find people who are within your team who do have kids, and whatever they have found, you then can use their story. So you can say, I understand. I've felt the same way, but my situation was a little different with this. But I have a coach who has kids, and she found it really easy to, whatever it would be, whatever she found with kids. So, but to use other people's on your team stories if you can't actually relate to whatever it is their issue is, I guess. That makes sense.
I do that with Ashley a lot. I like my job as a physical therapist, and I know she hated her job as a marketing director. So I'm always like, well, there's one of my personally sponsored coaches, hated her job and she got out of it, and, hated working weekends. And, so I can understand how that feels. I've heard her talk about it plenty of times. Right. And, so yeah, you're absolutely correct. Did you have a question or a comment?
Me?
No, I was just saying, like, the Field Help Found, we have, like, the boot camp that I work at. We obviously have a bunch of, like, members coming in. And two of the owner and one of the other trainers are, like, totally, like, jack dudes. Like, they really haven't had, like, body issues as some of the, like, older women that come in. So we always are kind of like, well, some of our other members have found this. And it's just that same concept of you can relate in a way without you can relate without it being a personal thing, you know, as long as you have some sort of examples and can bring it all together.
That's how I feel I have a lot of guys on my team. So when they come to me and start talking about coaches and they, you know, they're like, you know, I can't say I know how you feel because I'm not a guy. So a lot of times I'll connect them actually with one of the male coaches on my team and say, here you go, chat with him a little bit, or you know, I'll bring him into a three-way phone call, or even a texting session, just so they know that, hey, you know, we do get it on the team. So yeah, totally agree. Good work, girls.
Any other questions, comments, concerns, anything? I don't see anyone. No. Well, I have to be the last one, I think, because I have to quit recording, so you can go whenever.
So we'll just stare at each other?
Yeah.
I was on another one of Ashley's calls and y'all did this. It's quite funny. Darla.
I haven't been on a team call. I just miss seeing everybody.
Darla, I put your $5 Starbucks gift card in the mail.
Thank you.
Today. You earned it. Good job.
Thanks.
Okay, well, if y'all are going to stay on, you can listen to me talk, but we have to get our booties in gear with frickin' Success Club. I would assume there's only 4 people who fit Success Club, and I know one of them isn't on the call because Ashley's not on the call because I'm Ashley. So I'm assuming the other people here haven't necessarily hit Success Club, all of them. I know
You can consider mine met.
There you go. Well, I'm sitting at 0 points. So when I'm telling you, you guys need to get your booties in gear, I mean you and myself. Okay, so I gotta get going. I might be fighting every day, but I better hit the ground, ball rolling with those follow-ups because I really want to enjoy Thanksgiving and not be stressed out trying to hit Success Club the last 2 days of the month. Okay.
All right, ladies, I'm going to sign off.
Bye,
Talk to you
Lisa.
later.
Hi.
I was telling Ashley earlier that I got Success Club 10 last month, and it's ridiculously paying off so well this month. I've had 2 free customers that both ordered $300.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm I really need to get Success Club 10.
What are you doing?
Me
It's
too.
just crazy.
Me too.
Here you go. Here's
I haven't hit it
$2.
since the month they stopped.
The what?
The month they stopped the leads, or they started the leads being only 10.
Yeah, I think I've reached it twice since then, but this is by far the best month as far as what they've given me.
Yeah. Well, that's good that you've hit it twice since then. So this is okay. Because I was hoping, I didn't know if after they changed it, if you would get more customers than you did before.
I didn't think I got that many the last month, but this month I think I've gotten at least 3 customers. Like I said, they had big purchases. And I also got a free coach from the Diamond Connection.
I should be getting that, but
Ashley says it's super duper rare because I'm I have a coach from Hawaii. I have no idea who she is. I didn't even.
I saw that when you said ding ding. I don't even know who the coach is. I saw that. So
Yeah.
I was I thought it was just someone who you knew, but yeah, never mind.
No.
Super jealous.
Yeah. So last month's work is definitely paying off this month.
That's cool.
Good. See, that's the pros of hitting Success Club. All 5 and 10.
Yeah. Well, at least being
He wants to
Emerald,
buy it.
blocking in Success Club, that's where it's at.
Oh.
I just waved. I guess I could have said bye in person or bye out loud, but whatever.
How you spell it? For what? You spell it.
Okay, still on here. No one's talking. Super awesome. Super fun.
Check that text I got for
I'm gonna
algorithm.
go take advantage of having actual time tonight and do some stuff.
I
around
have
home, so.
I have a question.
Okay.
I ordered the Focus. Focus?
Yeah, focused energy.
Yeah. Do I take it in the morning? Do you guys suggest I take it in the morning or add it to my Shaco in the afternoon? Because usually what I do is I intermittent fast until about 1, and then I start eating with my Shakeology.
Probably the afternoon's fine. Like they say it's really good like when you're gonna crash in the middle of the day. So
It's done on.
Okay.
I do mine in the
Too
morning,
late?
but that's because I drink my Shakeology for breakfast. So
yeah, I guess whenever you feel like you need a boost of energy.
I just don't want to be up all night. Like,
You know what? You guys go a mile
but
away
I'm
from
okay
that.
with coffee. Like, I'm a coffee fiend.
You are a coffee fiend.
Yeah, we're gonna sleep.
Then you'll probably be able to sleep with it.
Okay.
You're not like sensitive.
Is anybody doing the 3-day refresh in December?
Yeah.
I am.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I haven't gotten it yet in the mail, but it's coming, and I haven't done it before, so.
Me too. Yeah, me too. I'm gonna start December 1st, my first time. They delayed the shipment though, so I don't know. Hopefully I get it in time.
Yeah.
does anyone want to see what my dog was just doing?
Yes.
Sure.
Just to... Okay. So ignore it. But okay, so this is a box of her toys, like right there. Oh, no, wait, yeah. There's a box. She's smart enough, she got into the box and got like 10 toys out and a bone, and we started to chew on the bone because that's what I heard of her, and I was like, and now she's hiding. Her ears back because so yeah, sorry. I had to everyone's who watches the recording is gonna be really entertained by this, but I don't really care. I suppose I should